So a few of the things that we've talked about this morning as being dysfunctional parts of our educational system have been, I think one of them that came up a lot in our group was the connection between the student experience and the real world. So thinking about the way our curriculum and projects connect to not only the school community, but the community right outside the school and the places where these students are actually coming from.
Like, how do you take what you learn in the school, content-wise, and actually apply it to life? So I think there needs to be a lot of growth in the education aspect in that sense.
I think some of the tools that I employ most on a day-to-day basis are interacting with other folks. I think in high school I was kind of on my own individual track. I was very much siloed into my own, okay, now I'm in AP Calculus, and now I'm in chemistry, and this is what I'm going to do in the shops, and this is the sport that I play. It was a dichotomy between different student paths of building character of students versus content for college prep. And if you've got not just those two tracks, but tons of students going off on different arrays, how do high schools or middle schools even build their curriculum to fit all of those different needs?
We're living in a world that's so diverse. How do we bring that all back together for the student to experience such a rich cultural and traditional aspect of education? So tying in all the diversity, building a community and a school where that can all be cherished is something we feel is really important.
I think one of the most interesting things from my group this morning, I was thinking about student choice. It started off with thinking about choice of classes and choice of teachers, but then kind of merged into the space of choice for developing a student honor code and enforcing that student honor code. And if you were to design your own clubs and force teachers to pitch those clubs and classes back to students, when they talked about choice, it came with this level of energy and engagement and also creativity, and that they didn't have when they were talking about different systems that already existed in their high school or middle school.
The insight that gave me is how do we create a system, a school where that fear is shed? How do we build the confidence in them to continue on with life, give them the skills that allow them to do this?